What is going on, Ghost Squad? We are live. Just going to stop in and say hey and maybe give some cool stuff away. I don't know. What do you think? I think I might have to do that. But we're going to just sit here and talk for a little bit. You guys doing all right? I'm glad that you are out there. Got a few people watching. Like I said, what's going on, Tack? Clover, Scott Pacini, they're rolling in. Let's see here. Hemi's out there. Sorry, I'm cutting into Clover's Braden time. Yeah, our good friend Braden over at Langley Firearms Academy just went live for a few minutes, and we're critiquing it now. So, yeah, I'm sorry, Clover. Braden can wait, or you can go and come back and catch this on the flip side. It's up to you. Let's see here. Roosted, what's up? Let's see here. Jared, what's going on? Did somebody say swag? Yep. We got some swag to give away. Braden time. Nodak, what's going on? Fine Ape, yo. What's up, Patriot? Jelsma, Andrew Faulkner, hello. Biker, what's up? Tardot, how the hell you doing? Phoenix. Dinner time with the wife. Well, I'm sorry for cutting your dinner time. It's all good. What a freaking idiot. Yeah, he's interesting to say the least. At least I'll say this about Braden. At least he seems to be getting somewhat smarter. Instead of always answering questions, regardless if he knows what the hell he's talking about or not, at least now, every now and then, he'll sit there and say, I don't have any thoughts on that yet. But I've got a video on it coming out. What that means is he doesn't know shit about it yet. He'll have to go find it out, and then he'll do a video. So, but at least he's getting somewhat smarter. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's see here. Yeah. Hey, guys. Yeah. Let's see here. Fish fry, 50-1. I'm not taking that bet because you already know the answer to that, Tack. What's up, Charles White? How you doing? Let's see here. John Brown, how you doing, bro? Clover says, I needed a reason to stop watching, just like watching a train wreck, but then again, all right, so Fine Ape, we're talking about Braden Langley. His YouTube channel is Langley Firearms Academy. Used to put out some decent stuff every now and then. Now it's just turned to just crap. That's all I want to say about that. You can go watch it and judge yourself. It's up to you guys. Shitter's full, says Phoenix. What's up, beauty? How are you doing? Amorphous, how you doing? Yeah, it's just kind of funny to me. It's very funny that he started out, and it's actually, and I'm not saying it's exactly where we met, but I think that Clover and I actually might have met during one of Braden's chats a while ago. Might be wrong. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, it's coming, but nothing ever does. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to get to the swag yet. I've got to wait till some people. We got 23. We'll wait a little bit. Yeah. So we did. Yeah. Yeah. Patriot, I just got your info. Let's see here. Yeah, we did meet. And he used to put some decent videos. He basically does a lot of comparison videos. He'll do comparison of 9 to 40, 40, 45, this, that, and the other. He did some decent videos, and I mean, I shouldn't be talking a whole lot of shit. I mean, the sad thing is like I'm punching up, but not really, and it's a strange dynamic, and you'll understand when I say this. He's at 61,000 subs, but he gets like his live chat. I think he had 13 people on it. I don't understand how you can have 61,000 subs but have 13 people watching something that you go live once a month. You'd think that people would be excited about seeing you, but it is what it is. What's up, Car? How you doing, brother? C4. No, man, I just went on C4, so we're good. He did a video about shot from home. Yeah, he did. He actually did do a shot show video from his house in Georgia. If that gives you any indication. So yeah, I'm punching up. I'm talking shit about him, but I honestly don't feel like I'm punching up. He has a lot more subscribers than I do, but I just don't feel like he's relative. You know, what really turned off for me is like Clover was saying earlier, he's always talking about these big plans. He's always got these things that I can't tell you about, but huge things are coming. Huge things are coming for the channel. I've been hearing that for a year, and he has yet to announce anything. He has yet to explain anything. So I don't know. I get, you know, what really it settled it for me was he did a video one time. You can go on his channel and look at it. And if I'm exaggerating, you guys will tell me, but I'm not. He did a video with the 308, and basically he wanted to prove that the gases that come out of the muzzle when you fire a 308, if you're standing next to the muzzle, could hurt you. We all know it can. I mean, you know, we all know that. We don't need a video to tell us that if we're standing right next to the muzzle at a 308, you could feel that, okay? But how does he prove this? He goes and sticks a dead fish, mouth first, over the muzzle. Dead fish, just kind of sticks on the end of the barrel and shoots it. And, of course, the fish just explodes and disintegrates. See? The gases destroyed the fish. No, you fucking tool head. The 308 round going through a dead limp fish body is what exploded the fish. Not saying that the gas had anything to do with it, but you shot a 308 through a dead fish. Of course it's going to explode. So come on, man. Anyways, that's my thing. I don't know. I'm wasting my time talking about that guy. So whatever. Punch up, baby. Punch up. Even fry cooks know it's shy. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. He's building up the tension. Yeah, freak. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm late. No, you didn't miss a swag yet. Yes, he did do a video from home about shot. That's right. What's up, Nate? Clover says he's going to talk smack. It's like getting your knees and punching up to a midget. That's pretty good stuff. And you can't hurt you if you catch it in the eye. It's like sticking hot dogs next to the cylinder. Yeah, I mean, really? Exactly. Too much time on his hands. Look at Jared, my hype man. Jared's my hype man. I love it. Midnight. Hey, Ghost, did you know if you wrapped your mouth in a 308, it'll mess you up? I'm going to assume that if you were to take a cadaver and the head of a dead person that is there for scientific research, and you put the mouth of a cadaver over the barrel of a 308, probably going to have the same results. Just saying. Mainly men shoot 45-70 government and up. Sorry, the phone died. No problem. Yeah, he was showing off his new AR. Great. Cool. Pretty cool paint job, I'm not going to lie, but yeah, cool. Anyways, enough of him. It's been like a month since he's been on live, so I was working on editing a video that'll be coming out maybe tomorrow. It's an interview. It's another interview, and it's probably, I'll put it this way, it was my favorite moment of SHOT Show the entire week. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I threw a post out there last week as I was leaving from SHOT Show. But I think it's going to go live tomorrow, assuming that I get, I'll tell you why I have to wait. This interview is with a young lady who is on the Paralympic U.S. shooting team and won a bronze medal at the Rio Paralympics. I spent some awesome time with her. I spent about 15-20 minutes just sitting there talking with her. But we did an interview and all that, and I think the interview is edited, and I think it's great. But the reason why I have to wait on it is I actually do have to get the media coordinator for USA Shooting to look at it before we send anything out to make sure that we're not messing up anything with the U.S. Olympic Committee and all that stuff. So as soon as I get the okay from her, which she's awesome, Jessica's a great person. As soon as I get the okay from Jessica, it'll probably go live. But I want to guess it'll go live tomorrow. Worst case on Monday. I don't know if she's going to look at it or not. But yeah. All right, let's see here. The Hickock and the Dwarf picks were epic. Yeah, you know, I know that I'm small. I know that I'm 5'8". I understand that I'm a short guy. But standing next to Hickock, dude, what the hell? I mean, I get that he's like 6'8". I get it. but on camera, like the Mutt and Jeff was unbelievable. I could not believe how small and futile I looked sitting next to Hickock. It was embarrassing. I'm not going to lie. Next year, as part of SHOT Show, I will be carrying a step ladder attached to my backpack that's portable, just in case I happen to meet someone that's tall like that again. I'm not going to be as embarrassed as I was this year. I'm embarrassed. I know I'm vertically challenged, but damn it, no one should look that small next to a human being. All right, so let's see here. Rich White says Braid is too stupid to take the bullet into account and doesn't use blanks to show. See, that's my whole thing, is if you're talking strictly gases, okay, you're talking the gases leaving the barrel when you fire that round, why not use a blank? Because at that point, you're not using the projectile to do anything. That would be a wonderful idea, Rich. I wonder why he didn't think of that. All right, never mind. All right, Phoenix. Yes, that dude is huge. He is huge. A fine 8 to tell the skull. Yeah, stick a 15-pound watermelon on the buzzer. Yeah. Let's see here. Should have borrowed a milk crate and stood on it. Some car jacks to your boots, Ghost. Oh, bolt some car jacks. You know, I was thinking about either one of two things. Like I said, carrying like a little portable step ladder, or two, you know, they have these, like, I don't know if you've seen them. They're like these big old springs that you can put on the bottom of your shoes that might lift me up about another 6-7 inches. So even if I'm like 6'2" or 6'3" with those platform boots or whatever, at least I look like a normal sized human being. Like I said, the people that don't know that Hickock is 6'8" or 6'9" and just see that picture are thinking that I'm a fucking midget. And there's nothing wrong with being a midget, except when I'm not one. And my God, you know, I feel bad for Clover really more than anybody else, because, you know, Clover is one of my favorite people in the world for many reasons, but one of them is he's one of the few people that I can see over the top of their head. So imagine how embarrassed Clover is standing next to Hickock. If I look like a midget, he looks like one of the Wizard of Oz munchkins. So, you know, he is a leprechaun. I get it, but come on now. Let's see here. Those tactical brand heels. Yeah. Tardot says he's going to get a picture. He wants to see the comparison. He's 6'3". Yeah, dude, you're still going to look small compared to him, I'm telling you. And John, his son's even, I think, taller than Hickock. Get you a 70s platform. Yeah. Yeah, right. Does Acme still make the spring shoes? I hope so. Use the painters. Oh, that's a good idea. The Clover charms bring all the girls to yard. Don't bother me, bro. Okay. If you say so, whatever gets you through the night. Folding chair. Yeah. I'm man, folding chair would be a great idea. It's just gonna be too bulky. Gunpowder says so next year she needs to buy 12-inch heels and she's 5'7". Yeah. Yeah. Rich says, Ghost, you're a midget. You're a hobbit with shaved feet. Yeah. Clover's magic. Okay, if you guys say so. Clover's shorter than I am, and that says a lot. If I'm vertically challenged, what does that make him? I don't know. All right, just messing with you, Clove. I'm punching up from a couple hundred down. Let's see here. Bigger they are, the harder they fall. You know, Ghost is all about the second. Bring a chair for the guest. Well, the thing was, is we were just walking. I mean, we were just walking in range day, and, you know, I was afraid if you sit down on a chair, you might not get up. He's so damn tall. Let's see here. Did you and Clover get the flight light? I did not. I want to say Clover might have gotten to the flight light booth. Don't know. Let's see here. Clover, did you make it to the fight light? I thought you did. I thought you got some fight light swag, as a matter of fact. Maybe a range bag or something. I can't remember. I don't know. I think he did. I did not. He did. He was covered up pretty bad, so got some pics and some patches. Yeah, there are some booths that, everyone in the world, when you got 65, 70,000 people there, there's probably 10 booths that everyone's going to. So that's why I kind of stuck not only to the smaller booths, but I actually stuck downstairs most of the time. What's up, Zippy? How are you doing? Yeah, I stuck downstairs for a lot of the time. Just wanted to kind of see what the newer companies were, the young companies, the innovative companies. We were talking about that a little bit in my last podcast last Tuesday, that the second floor shot is where the big dogs are. And they're very, very expensive booths, and they're not really booths. They're freaking, I mean, they're Broadway stage sets. I mean, these things are enormous, and they're, over the top. But that's where the big dogs are, that they really aren't that innovative as much anymore. They're already there. They just, whatever, they're selling stuff. The guys on the first floor we call the dungeon. That's where the young up and coming companies, where that's first or second year there, that are just trying to make their mark into the market, and they got some really cool innovative stuff, because they've got to try to do something very, very different to make their mark. So that's where the cool products were. That's where the younger companies were. Those were the people that I liked, because they're in the same place I am. Just trying to make my mark. They're trying to make their mark. They're putting their head down and just busting it and seeing what happens. And those are my kind of people. So that's where I stood about 80% of the time, 75, 80% of the time in SHOT Show, I was down there. Let's see here. I'm sorry. I'll catch up on the Hemi. See, Fight Light, Fight Short. Hemi says, Tat Ghost, whose booth were you most excited or disappointed with? As far as, are you okay now, Hemi? Are you talking booth or products? There were some really badass booths there. Their products weren't, but there were some really cool products out there as well. But there are some cool booths. Just, the visual side of the booths are pretty cool. But so you're talking more product than you are the actual booth. Is that correct, Timmy? All right. My most excited, man, there were several that I'm really, really excited about. Obviously, you guys have seen my Caracal video and my SAR video. Those two guns were amazing that I had never shot before, and they're both amazing firearms. So both companies are doing great stuff. I would say that the Fort Scott Munitions booth was pretty cool. Not just because of their brass projectiles and ammo, but the owner's daughter is actually doing a special project for fallen police officers, and I'm gonna have a video coming on that in the next week or so. It's pretty awesome. That was a really cool booth. Disappointment, I can't say that I was really disappointed with anything. It sounds bad, but some of the companies that I'm just not real interested in, that I might have been disappointed in or whatever, I didn't go to. And I know that sounds crazy, but for me, if you're talking some of the big dog booths, and I'm just going to throw a couple names. I'm not going to throw any names. Oh, fuck it. SIG. I'm not a big SIG fan. Nothing. I'm not saying they're bad. I don't really get into SIG all that much. Well, everybody was at SIG booth. So if I'm not that interested in SIG, and I probably wouldn't do it justice, because my energy level wouldn't be very high just doing a video at SIG. So I didn't want to just do a half-ass video if my heart wasn't going to be in it. Secondly, there's going to be 1,000 other SIG videos out there. So if I'm not going to do it the right way, then if you guys want to go watch the SIG, go watch it somewhere, because I didn't feel it. I wasn't, looking forward to going and fighting the masses at SIG. There's going to be 1,000 SIG videos out there from a SHOT Show, and my heart wasn't in it. So a lot of the big booths that I didn't go to, just because for that reason right there. So before I got disappointed, I just didn't go to a lot of them. Fine Ape says, who doesn't like the overpowered flashlights? I'm all for a good flashlight. Nate, he's talking to Clover. Did you see the cold fire training system? I did not see it. I wasn't particularly looking for it, so I don't know if they had a booth or not. I can look it for you. Look it up in my my little program, but I don't know if they had a booth or not, to be honest with you. Fine Ape, Pavilions, RLs. Oops. Golly. I'm so far behind. I'm sorry, guys. You were disappointed with Sarah coat colors. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm working on the 7th Clover. I've got for my patrons out there. I'm already got them kind of together, and everyone that's a patron is going to be getting something swag from SHOT Show to say thank you for your support and all that, and some cool stuff. But there's so much stuff out there that I've got some stuff left over, and I'll do some giveaways on every show and different stuff like that. But yeah, if you're a patron of mine, then you're guaranteed to get some pretty cool swag. So yeah, definitely be I'll be getting those out here this week. If you're a new patron of mine this last month, I'll be sending all that stuff out. I'll be introducing the on Tuesday night show. I'll be announcing the Drill of the Month winner, both on the Patreon side and the regular YouTube side. And obviously, your prices will go out this week as well. So I'll be having a lot of stuff to be shipping out this week. How you doing, Mrs. Dover? How are you? Welcome to the show. Hemi came out in some new cars, different Cerakote colors. Car still makes their steel frames. Yeah, cool fire is. Let's see here. No SIG boner. No SIG boner. Sorry, I'm not a big SIG guy. Let's see here. I like the metal SIGs, not a huge polymer. I don't mind polymer. I like, Midnight Says Ghost did a lot of the big dog companies ask if I was coming. No, they didn't seem to know who the hell you were. So they were really impressed that me and Clover were there. Safariland rolled out the red carpet for us. We were big dogs, but no one seemed to know who you were nor care that you weren't there. So I hate to burst your bubble, but maybe next year. I'm just messing with you. Let's see here. Gunpowder. I'm so freaking nervous for Wanamaker. Any advice for newbie content creators for these types of events? Yeah, Gunpowder. I will say, SHOT Show is so much different than Wanamaker or any really gun shows. A lot of gun shows don't allow press or media there. Because a lot of it is not companies selling their stuff, it's individuals selling their stuff. But Wanamaker is such a weird it's just a weird thing because it's the largest gun show in the world. So yes, you have a ton of people selling their own stuff, but you've got over 14,000, is that what it was? Or 4,000, 4,000 booths or something like that, over 11 acres. So you have companies selling their stuff. They're showcasing their stuff. And a lot of these smaller companies that are regional and all that don't go to SHOT Show kind of use Wanamaker as that. But here's the thing I would tell you about this Gunpowder is before you start taking pictures or videoing anything, ask the people at the booth if it's allowed. You don't want to just walk around Wanamaker kind of just taking B-roll footage either. They really frown upon that because most gun shows, they don't like media there. A lot of people don't want to kind of show off what they have. So be respectful of the booths and the product owners. And before you go and start taking pictures and video, just ask them. Say, hey, I'm covering Wanamaker as media. Do you mind if I take some pictures and video of your product? And if they say no, just say thank you very much. Good luck to you. But most of them will say yes. I think I had one person that said no, but then the next day he said, yeah, come on in. Charles White says, see anything cool in 224 Valkyrie? One of my thoughts of the Valkyrie. Honest to God, I'm excited for it. I don't know much about it except for it's kind of 5.56 maybe on steroids. Clover, on the other hand, actually saw some of the ammo. One of the manufacturers at SHOT Show, literally their 224 Valkyrie came in like maybe a few days before they left for SHOT Show. So he actually got his hands on some and looked at it and all that. So go check out Clover's channel. I don't know if his video of the Valkyrie's out yet, but if it's not, it will be coming pretty soon. I think it is out. But I don't know a whole lot about it because my mind's been so busy with other things that I know that it's out there, but I'm not going to lie. I haven't done a lot of research on it. I understand that it's a 5.56 on steroids, so we'll see how it goes, but Clover will know a lot more about it than I will. Let's see here. Let me try to catch up on the damn chat. The big dog, hot dog companies might have. That's right. Attack it like a madman. Create a plan of attack. Yep, that's right. Midnight. I feel like you're being untruthful. I'm sorry. No one, there was a hot dog vendor and a taco vendor on the street corner, not on the strip, but by the Walmart we were staying at, that asked if we knew who you were. And we said yes, because we thought that he was excited. He says, that son of a bitch gave me food poisoning. So that's the only person we knew in Vegas that had heard of you. And he was not happy with you. So that's our Vegas experience with you, Travis. I'm sorry to hear that. Who snores louder, Clover or Ghost? We both snore pretty loud. So I don't know. We'll have to, maybe next year we'll have to put the old audio recorder out there. Clover, he just dropped his 224 brass. Yeah. So yeah, go check out that on Clover's channel. I get my wife and kids to take it. What? Okay. Any good PCCs? Yeah. I did not get a chance to shoot it because the lines were crazy. This is from Patriot. Tax said he shot it in Terrace. As far as PCCs, the Ruger PC9, from what I understand, is a hit. Lines were long at range day. I decided not to wait the lines for it, but it is a hit from everything I've heard. I will say that obviously when you're talking about this company, it's obviously going to do the top quality thing, but the Chris Vector 9mm, we shot it. It was, you also have to remember it's got a single, double, and full auto. But if you're talking pistol caliber, I guess you have to throw that in there. That was easily the best thing I shot at range was the Vector 9. So it's pretty badass. Let's see here. Hemi says, in his opinion, the 224 Valkyrie is another caliber that will be forgotten in a few months. It seems to be, honestly, it was kind of the 6.5 Creedmoor, and Clover and Tack could probably tell you, the 6.5 Creedmoor seemed to be like the caliber of the year. Everyone was talking about the caliber of the year. But I would suspect that maybe next year, if things go well for the Valkyrie, the caliber of the year at SHOT Show 2019 may be the 224 Valkyrie. I don't know, but 6.5 Creed was definitely seemed to be the caliber of the year at SHOT Show, in my opinion. And I saw a bunch of people doing that. All right, let's see here. I'm trying to get up here. Bobby's Walmart taco dogs. He's your boy. Yeah, it was Bobby. It was Bobby. Like no teeth up top. Was that him? Yeah, that was Bobby. Him. He said you guys were tight, man. Y'all were tight. What do you mean insight? Are you talking to me? Did I say insight on something? I don't know. Those aren't pillows. Things. Don't say Chris Vector outhouse will show up. Chris Vector. People say the same thing about the blackout and the Creed, so you never know. I'm kind of liking the Ruger Security 9. The Security 9 is actually might be early odds on favorite as one of the most very popular guns right now. I talked to a lot of holster companies. I'm big into holsters. I love holsters, but I was talking to a bunch of holster companies over SHOT Show, and almost every single one of them said that the most requested holster so far this year was for the Security 9. So it looks like Ruger might have hit a hit with the big year this year with the Security 9 and the PC 9. Ruger might have a pretty damn big 2018. So we'll see. You call them toothless, roofless. That makes sense. There's already a 225. It's a rim cartridge. I must have missed something. All right, so we got 40 people watching. It must be because of the swag. It's got to be what it is you guys are wanting some swag, and I guess we could probably give some swag away. Anybody want some? I've got 5 pieces, 5 items. I'm going to give us swag. Some of it's I don't know if you guys would want this or not. Some of you might. The first, let's do this here. We want free stuff. We want free stuff. We want free stuff. Clover, you got enough swag yourself, don't you? 42. Patriot says 42. I tell you what, Clover, you got a second to come on here because I want to have you help me. Maybe we do some trivia questions that has something to do with SHOT. And so I might have you come in. You got a second? If so, I'll send you a link real quick. But what we can do some trivia questions for some of the swag from SHOT Show. So you don't want to come in. You want the free stuff. All right. All right, I'll send you a link just 1 second. This way we can maybe ask some questions between the two of us. And that way we'll be able to I'm going to send it on Facebook. How about that? Since I'm already on Facebook, I'll just send it in a message on Facebook. Let's see here. Let me find Clover Tack. I don't know why you sent me an address. But thanks for the address, Clover, on Facebook. I'm not sure. That might have been meant for somebody else. I don't know. But there, I sent you a link on Facebook. Come on in. The water's nice. We won't bite. And we'll start asking some questions on to get some of the swag away. Let's see here. You want reasonably priced stuff, Charles White says. Well, how about $0? That reasonably priced. Toothless Rufus wins. He'll take his prize. The only thing he won was a trip to the doctor and maybe some STDs. I don't know. I don't know if he wants that or not, but he won that fight. If Midnight Reigns wins this, it's rigged. Well, I'm going to probably have to ask some questions that there's no way that Travis. Yow! What's up, Knives? What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey.
How are you?
I'm well.
Good.
I don't know what the address thing was. I have no clue.
Leprechaun is here, so in case y'all just kind of came out from underneath a rock, he's here. Oh, I'm missing one. Hold on. Be right back. Go ahead and say hey. I'm missing one of my swag things that must have fallen. Just 1 second.
Hey. Holla. We can give him a bunch of 102s while he's gone. That could be cool. He needs like some elevator music to play while he's gone. See, this is what you get when a 2-bit content creator gives away swag. Just saying.
All right. Sorry. Well, when I was walking in the office, I guess it dropped for a second. All right. So, yeah, we were talking about Braden earlier. Did you finish it or no?
Well, no. You came on and I had something better to do. I mean, normally, if he's on and I'm watching and I have the sudden urge for a bowel movement, that's better than watching him too. So,
well, I'm glad he likes
here in Texas. We refer to Braden as bless his heart.
Yeah, I'm glad he had a good comment on the Shaytech.
The Shaytech, I love that. It was the Shaytech. And what else? He made another stupid comment. I don't even remember what it was.
One about I love the guy asked him about the 224 Valkyrie, and
no, it wasn't that
anybody else knew about the 224 Valkyrie in the world.
Yeah,
he's like,
and
you guys know
what got me was the 365. And was that you that commented about it? Shot. It was just good and bad. I figured it probably was.
Yeah.
And then he said, well, media, they go to Shot and they just talk all kinds of bad things. And I'm thinking,
you are media jackhole.
And first of all, you are media. And then second of all, why weren't you there if you're Mr. Big Dog with all these great plans?
Videos from his house. So.
God.
Yeah.
God, what a moron.
2-bit me. Oh, okay. That's right. I forgot to announce this. A couple of you already know, but I'm working on a side project that's going to be for the community of us creators. And I actually purchased the website 2bit content. Oh, let's see, 2bitmedia.com. Hold on here. I will put the link out there. but you got to spell out 2-bit 2. So it's 2-bit TWO.com. Go check it out. There's nothing on it, right? So don't go check it out right now. There's really nothing on it, but I'm working on some graphics, and I plan on working on it to be a website that all of us can kind of post our stuff and have one centralized place that, even if you wanted to put something that may not go on YouTube, or your secondary channel stuff that you might have, or something that might not be along the lines of your normal media that you're putting on your stuff, but you have a video, you can put it over there if you want to post it somewhere. So stuff like that. So it'll be up there probably the next couple weeks. I'm going to start working on it. But 2bitmedia.com, I bought it for 99 cents. I thought it was there. I laughed at it. So I said, what the heck? I will get her done. 2bitmedia.com.
Pink out there saying that the gun show after SHOT, there were people actually selling the patches they got from SHOT. That not sad?
Oh yeah, I've actually heard of people doing that. I've actually heard of people literally the hats and the shirts and the stickers and the patches and all that, walking outside and selling it to people. I don't know. I guess you got to finance it somehow, but I personally rather give it away to my buddies and let everybody else enjoy a little bit of SHOT Show also. So that's just me. I don't know. But yeah, there's supposedly a lot of people. Nate says if he was a mod, he could post the actual link. You know what, Nate? You're a new patron of mine, aren't you? I guess I could probably give you mod status. I probably should give you mod status. There you go, brother. You're now a mod. Appreciate you, bro. Knives says, who's that? I don't know. What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know.
Never enough mods. Yeah, it's going to be a mod channel here. But I'll tell you the funny thing is Clover, I don't know if you've noticed in the last couple of weeks, our podcasts are getting busier. They're getting more traffic, and the chats are getting, I'm not saying we're Matt or Yankee level as far as the chat moving, but they're definitely moving faster than I'm accustomed to. And that's why I have to start adapting, reading the stuff quicker, because the chat's moving faster, especially on the podcast, the live stuff, the live shows on the scheduled live shows are moving a lot faster than they were before. And then I just got to get used to it a little bit,
Well, yeah, and there's a lot to go through because, they're out there in the chat and they're not necessarily, everybody there's 2 or 3 that's having a conversation, and then 2 or 3 others that are having a conversation, and then 2 or 3 others are having a conversation. And none of those conversations necessarily apply to the topic that's being talked about on the podcast. So, right. And I do that in other people's chat. So, I'm not knocking that. That's great. That's what it's there for.
That's right.
But yeah, when you're trying to keep up, you got to kind of discern, is this relevant or is this guys talking amongst themselves?
That's right.
And once you get used to that, I think it gets easier once you get used to filtering that out.
I am not meaning to. I have a tendency of doing this, but I am not meaning to. I want to say hello to everybody on the Gun Channel side. Robbie says first. Patriot says, hello, fellas. You got Ohio 45 ACP in there. Jim's in there. Scott, DF2 dot. Guys, I did not mean to ignore you. I do that from time to time, though. But, yeah, what's going on, guys, on Gun Channels? If you haven't checked out Gun Channels yet, it's a great community. A lot of pro 2A and gun guys over there, obviously, and a lot of ladies are over there now. We've got, and they're out here, too. You got Gunpower Beauty. You got Jell's wife, who's Liz, is out there, and this Amanda's been showing up, and Clover's wife's been showing up, and Alan Anchor shows up a lot. So there's a lot more women coming out, which is awesome. I love that demographic. I'm excited to see that demographic grow, not only in the media side, but in the gun community as well. So, Clover and I are both, most of my actual interviews, matter of fact, all of my interviews from SHOT Show were with women. And I know Clover had Brickell and all that. So
yeah, that drops public. That drops public, that interview on YouTube in about an hour, by the way.
There you go. So go check that out.
And what's weird is not just interviews with, whatever famous people or creators or athletes or whatever, but I'm thinking at least three of the booths I visited were women that were working the booth.
Oh yeah.
So those interviews talking with them about the product or whatever, that was women. So
Yeah, and a lot of people are asking about the gun bunnies and the booth bunnies and all that. And I'm not saying there weren't. SAR had some out there. There were several companies that had the booth bunnies and the gun bunnies. But what Clover's talking about is a lot of the booths had women there, but they weren't there as booth bunnies. They were there as gun experts.
they were
And
the
that
reps.
was awesome to see, you know?
Yeah, the reps or the marketing directors or whatever. I mean, they were actually employed by the company. They weren't contracted models or anything.
The one that I know you had someone different from mine from CZ, but my contact at CZ was a woman, and she was like 8 months pregnant. So I felt bad for her. I was like, "What are you doing here?" You know, and she's like, "You know, I love SHOT Show. I'm not going to miss it." I'm like, "Yeah, but I mean, yeah, she was literally 8 months pregnant, but no,
Would that not be cool if you were born at SHOT Show?
I mean, I guess that kind of would be cool. Be a shotgun birth or something. I don't know. How would you call that? You know? Yeah, that would be interesting.
Where were you born, SHOT Show? Sweet.
SHOT Show. Yeah, that would be a story. That would definitely be a story. What's going on, Insight? Let's see. Oh, he's saying hi to Ozark. Oh, Ozark. What's up, Ozark? Yeoman? Clara says, I remember Clover saying the gun bunnies are often really rough looking up close.
They are.
They're definitely
there's a lot
of calendars.
Whenever you're seeing them in print, you know, or you know, online or whatever, you know, that type of thing. There's a lot of Photoshop that goes on, and then whenever you see them in person, there's a lot of makeup that's going on. So
a lot of makeup. Yeah, those calendars. In real life, some of them look 10, 12 years older than they do in the calendars. Just saying.
Yeah, and I will say this: that whole dynamic of the gun bunny has really toned down over the years. I mean, I've heard stories from SHOT from years past where, you know, they were walking around in bikinis and junk like that. And they're especially the SAR girls. I mean, they weren't really provocatively dressed. You know?
No, they had pants on and like, you know, but I mean, they were pretty, they were there, but they were not, they were not, they wouldn't embarrass daddy.
Right.
You know, I don't think. There are pro 2A women. I need to look harder. I mean, fine. There's a lot of pro 2A women out there. I think a lot of it is as far as the YouTube and the media side of things. I think that the gun community as a whole is kind of referred to or looked upon from the outside as a good old boy redneck kind of a thing, which obviously we're not. But I mean, I think that's the perception that is out there. And I think that the women that are, there's two reasons that I don't think they're as prevalent on the media or YouTube side is one, they're probably a little bit nervous of being in a chat and possibly being the only woman with a bunch of other guys of what might be said and all that. And that's probably a legitimate worry. The second thing is also, even if they are pro 2A women out there, if their husband is on YouTube watching a video, chances are they're not going to be in the same chat as their boyfriend for whatever reason. Now, Clover and I were talking about this last night, and I say, if your boyfriend is watching on a live chat and you're interested on that chat as well, jump in, because I think that the more women we get inside this community is only going to help it. So don't be afraid. Don't be nervous. Don't worry about all that. If you find yourself a channel that has good chats with good moderators, they'll control any harassment that would be going out there. And if not, then I will, or whoever's hosting Clover will take care of any harassment. I don't think there will be, but if that is a worry for you, come check us out. Come see what it's about, and don't be afraid to turn on that computer when there's a live chat coming on and see what's going on. I think you'll find that you'll be welcome, and there'll be more females than you think are going to be in there. We got a few of them here right now. Yeah. A couple of them.
Yeah, and again, I'll reiterate the thing about the chat. I mean, a lot of times, and it's not just it's not just women out there, but I mean, it's the guys too, where they'll prefer one chat over the other because of the style of the format or whatever. But keep in mind, you can have your own conversation out there in the chat with other people that are there, and I do that quite often. I get lost, especially sometimes on Yankee stuff. I'll get into a 30-minute conversation over there with 3 or 4 other guys in the chat, and I'm not even paying attention to what Yankees say.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. That's right. Your wife apparently liked your comment about the gun bunnies.
Okay, I don't even remember necessarily what I said, but I don't think I said anything bad. Oh yeah, she said good answer.
Mustache. John has a long mustache.
Well, I mean, it's the truth, you know.
That's right.
And let's be honest, you know. What was it, Wanamaker? That I think the second, and I didn't even put that on Instagram or nothing. I'm gonna have to look that up one day and do that. But I guess the second, you know, they had 2 gun bunny booths there, and I think it was the second one. And I actually had a conversation with them, and they were talking about their boyfriends were like Navy SEALs, you know, and active Navy SEALs and all that. So, yeah, there's no worry with that for sure.
And he says his wife listens to every chat, not necessarily voluntarily. All right. We got 43 watching right now.
Maybe we need to keep Hemi busy for a little bit so she can dial 911 or something. You reckon?
I think so. Hemi, do you need us to cover for you here a little bit? Do you need a
Hemi's wife? Blink twice if you need help.
If you need help. Safe word. Legally says mine too, Hemi, haha, but she asked a lot of questions about ballistics today on the way home from the range. Well, legally, did she actually shoot, or she was just there as picking up your brass for you? I mean, hopefully she was shooting and she got intrigued enough to ask the questions. That's awesome. Clark said he didn't mean to start with you between anything you and your wife. Tardot says that gunpowder beats into the chats most of the time. The safe word is armadillo. Is it really? Is that the safe word these days?
I don't know. Maybe.
Goodness gracious. Oh, she shoots. She's got a Glock 43. Right on. All right. So what do you think, Chloe? I've got 5 items to give away. What do you think?
Give them away. What do you mean? What do you think?
Away. Let's give some SHOT Show swag away. Let me get a piece of paper and a pen so that I know who is winning all of these.
I bring up your gun channels too.
Huh?
I said I need to bring up your gun channels channel here.
Yeah, Patriots over there. John wants to know if this chat is to learn how to harass others. Now that's pretty much every chat, isn't it?
Right.
Just saying, you gotta have some real thick skin around all of us.
Just Braden.
Just Braden. Yeah, we're gonna harass Braden all we can. Free stuff time. So guys, and it was before we start. Clover, have you noticed that on the Hangouts that the toolbox does not work? I can't get a lower third to save my life lately.
Yeah, no, the toolbox, if you go to whatever it is, the Google Hangouts page or something, I mean, it's they've got a notice there that says this is broken and supposedly they're trying to fix it or work on it. So
okay. Well,
there's no ETA as of right now. But people are ticked, boy. The threads for that, I mean, are full. Yeah.
I bet. And you know, if you're not going to be able to do the lower third, at least give us the option to put our own custom lower third.
Yeah. Well, do you remember how I used to have a little piece of paper stuck to my mic boom? I think I'm fixing to start doing that again, honestly.
I have to. Or I'm going to get like
you had it on the post
board and do like hashtags and stuff behind or something.
Yeah. Or put it on a popsicle stick, you know, like a church fan, and just hold it up every now and then.
Phoenix says that you need to get a Ralphie bunny suit so he can be a gun bunny. I don't think
bunny. That's hilarious. Yeah. Maybe a Bugs Bunny suit. That might work.
Yet. All right. So, if you win one of these 5 items, then you're going to have to email me at live@ghosttactical.us. You make sure you email me your address and everything's going to go out. I've got a ton of stuff going out in the mail this week between just the monthly Patreon stuff. And I've got the Patreon swag stuff, the drill of the month stuff, plus some giveaway stuff. The post office is not going to like me this week. Just saying. Actually, they probably will because they're going to make money off me. So they're not going to like the shipments. All right, so let's get into a little SHOT Show trivia. We're going to ask some questions that Clover and I has either done a video on or mentioned in a chat or something like that, and we're going to give you guys a chance to win some free swag. Now, like I said, guys, I'm not going to start out with the most awesome swag in the world. Now, some of this stuff's pretty cool, but understand I've got so much stuff that you know, if you don't want it, then let me know and I can give it away some of the time. But let's see here. Thank you, Insight, and thank you, Hemi. Man, I got a bunch of hype men out there, don't I? I love it. You know, I love Hemi. This is honest God's truth. When I first did my very first live chat, I had 3 people watching. 2 of them were friends of mine from the hometown. And I want to say that the 3rd person in that chat, the very first time I turned the camera on live, and he came to, I don't know how the hell he found me. At that point, I've had like 11 subscribers. That's not a joke. I mean, it's not a joke at all. Yeah. He was there literally from the very beginning. So, Hemi, you're my man, boy.
Hemi, Grim, Phoenix. There's 3 that come to mind.
Hemi was literally like the first person to watch a live show that wasn't a friend of mine.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. For me, I mean, the 3 that come to mind are Hemi and Grim and Phoenix.
Yeah, Grim and Phoenix have been there, like, you know, is from maybe like episode 2 or 3 or whatever. They've been there a long time. But I remember Hemi because I got excited because I had someone watching my show that I didn't know who they were, and I was like, this is awesome. This is awesome. I've got someone that's like not my neighbor, you know.
they're already throwing trash answers. Look at this. Reformation, BP9.
BP9, I'm here for you. That's right, Hemi. You are here for me. Doug D. All right. So what I'm going to do is say this. I took a selfie with someone that I recommended that should run for the NRA presidency.
Good one.
That one is going to, winner of this is going to get a CMC Triggers lanyard. Little lanyard here. It's kind of got some cool stuff. But who did I take? Can you watch a gun channel side for me, Clove?
Yeah, I got it.
Who did I take a selfie with that I tried to get to run for NRA?
Patriot got it.
Patriot's got it.
Gun channel side. He spelled it wrong, but I mean it's
well, it's hard to spell, but it's Joe Montana is correct. That is very, very correct.
Joe Montano. But yeah,
video. Is that the guy from Scarface?
He's got the right guy in mind. So
yeah, he got it. Patriot gets the lanyard. All right. The second piece of swag, Clover, I'm going to let you ask a question from something that you brought from SHOT Show, if you want to. But this next one's going to be a buck knife. This is a flash drive, a USB flash drive from Buck Knives. So pretty cool little flash drive right here. I don't know the size of it, but yeah, these things, we got a ton of these things, but this one, whoever wins this trivia question is going to get the Buck Knife. And do you want me to watch gun channels for you while you ask the question, or what?
Yeah, or I mean that, or you can I put it in the side chat if you want to ask it.
Okay, well, you want to do that? That's up to you.
Yeah,
you go ahead and ask it. Go ahead and ask it.
Okay.
I'll watch the gun channel side. How about that?
Yeah, that'll work. And of course, you know what the answer is.
Yeah.
Outside the media room, all down that hallway, there was 100 new vendor booths. That was vendors that couldn't get into the floor of SHOT Show. What was that section of SHOT Show called? It's a little bit more difficult question.
Next.
There you go. Patriot again.
Yeah. I'm probably going to give it to, do you want to give it to Patriot since he got 2, or should I give it to Pink? Because he was right on Patriot's heels.
He was. It's up to you. It's your swag.
Well, Patriot, I love you, brother. I want to kind of split
you didn't stipulate you couldn't win twice. Just saying.
All right, you're right. Damn it, you're right. All right, so damn it,
Gizzard has done that to me before.
Yeah, Patriot's gonna get the flash drive as well. You know, you're right. I did not stipulate that once you win, you can't win again. So, guys out there hating on Patriot, he deserves it, but just be quicker. That's what it is.
And he's on Gun Channel side, and just so you know, you get the answers in quicker on Gun Channels. I'm just saying.
I don't know why that is. Patriot says give it to Pink.
I don't either. Well, there you
Patriot says give it to Pink. Pink's probably got one of these, but I will give it to Pink. Not a problem. I've got to send something to Pink anyway this week, so I can throw that in there with it.
If Pink doesn't want it, then Andrew, I think, looks like over on YouTube.
Okay. Okay.
Right behind him.
Pink says give it to Patriot. Patriot says give it to Pink.
I'll give it to Andrew then on YouTube.
Andrew, since neither one of you want it. Andrew, send me an email to live@ghosttactical.us, and you're going to get that flash drive. So right there, Buck9 flash drive. So live@ghosttactical.us, send me your address, and this will go out in the mail for you today. All right. We're gonna do this patch right here, Angel Armor.
Angel Armor.
This is a cool patch right here, guys.
Yes, it is.
It's a really cool patch. They have some really cool stuff. It's more for law enforcement and all that because we're talking soft armor and vests and all that stuff.
You know, that was a patrol car door, wasn't it? That they had all the bullet holes in, and it was marked what it was shot with. That was pretty cool.
Yep. It had different calibers, and you could see what went through it, which most of it did, but it was pretty cool. But yeah, that's a pretty cool patch right there. So we're gonna go this next question. Oh well, Andrew says he's a Buck, guys. That's even better. B says not only does he suck at true, but he can't spell. That's a bad combination, bro.
Patriot hadn't spelled anything right yet either, but you know what he's saying. So,
well, his channel name was supposed to be J-Lo, but he spelled it. So, it is what it is. All right. So, for this patch right here, these could get a little bit tougher questions. The patch is going to be right here. Honestly, I don't know. Did we mention it? I don't think we mentioned. I can't answer that because I don't know if we mentioned it. Did we mention the name of the hotel we stayed at?
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, I think in my vlog there's a picture of the sign.
There you go. So what hotel for this did Clover and I stay at during SHOT Show? What's up, Kenneth? How you doing, man? So yeah, for the Angel Armor patch from SHOT Show, what casino?
Hotel casino.
Oh, Tardot got it.
There you go.
If he could spell, he would have got it. He said Longjorn.
Longjorn.
But I know what Tardot was trying to say. He meant the Longhorn. So
yeah, H is next to
the Longhorn.
H is it next to J on the keyboard? So
yeah, that's why I figured. But Longmire is not even close.
Longmire.
Let's see here. We're gonna do
that felt like home when you're from Texas, staying at the Longhorn. I'm just saying,
right? Exactly, and I'm a big Longhorn fan. So, anyways, so Tardot is getting the Angel Armor patch.
Well, I need to make a note of that and make sure I don't send him an Angel Armor patch. I need to make sure I send him something.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, my bad.
Of course, I guess he could give it away on his channel if he had an extra. So.
That's true. That's true. Let's see here. We're gonna go Debbie's Good Time Motels. What John says.
No.
Damn. Damn. Why it stood out. Gunpowder will probably stick it on her hat. Well, there you go. All right. So Clover, you got a question. I'll watch the Gun Channel side, but for this one, this is a pretty cool one. Not gonna lie, guys. A Valkyrie federal premium ammunition with the Valkyrie logo. It's a beanie. Since it's cold right now, I picked up a couple of these. So this next one is going to be for this beanie, which is an awesome beanie. So that being said, Clover, you got a question?
Trying to think. I mean, there's so many that you could come up with.
John says, I need a new weenie. That sounds like a personal problem to me, honestly.
Let's see.
Let's see here. He should win because he asked about it.
Okay.
Charles, it's about the Valkyrie. He should win the Valkyrie beanie. You got a question?
Yeah, I got one.
On channel side.
I got one. Let's see here.
For the beanie. You go ahead and ask it.
Okay. I'm much for the answer, but you know this.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, okay, it's in there. On the as you know, I tried to go live every morning and every evening. I went live Wednesday morning. I went live, and while I was live, I was photobombed by a ghost and another creator, another YouTube creator. Who was that creator?
Yeah, that was pretty fun. I tried to photobomb as much as I could, but that one was a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. It
was not Smeggy. It was not Tack.
There we go. Midnight.
Midnight got it. You get your meal?
Midnight. Your meal.
Midnight Range TM gets the beanie. I don't know. That dude's got a freaking big ass head. Is this beanie going to fit him?
Does it stretch? Have you played with one?
So
hopefully.
I hope so.
Maybe when he gets that, if he gets that, maybe he'll stop wearing his leprechaun hat. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, and I love him to death, but calling that Mohawk boy, that's not a Mohawk. Those are a few hairs that are holding on for dear life. That he just happens to gel up. I mean, right. God bless you, man. Shave it off. Those things are stressing out. They're gonna fall out eventually. Just go ahead and shave it.
Don't do that. Then I can't call him Mohawk Boy anymore.
I'm just joking. Hemi says he needs a beanie. Yes, he does. Oh man, those hairs are just stressed out in life, man. Stressed out in life. All right. The fifth and final one. Clover actually mentioned it yesterday, and I picked up several of these. This actually was easily my favorite patch from from SHOT Show, for a lot of reasons. I fortunately never struggled with it. A lot of friends that I have and people that I know struggle with it every day, and it's a serious problem. But Hudson Supplies, I thought was awesome. They put a patch out that says "Veterans and PTSD honoring uncommon valor." It's an awesome big old patch. But the fact that they brought this, and we sat there and talked to the guy for 5 minutes and tried to get the story behind this, because I saw the PTSD and I was initially just immediately taken to it, because like I said, it is a big problem that people think isn't real, but it is very real, and there are people out there that need your help. So help all the ones you can. If you know someone that's struggling with it, get them help, because sometimes they don't know that they're struggling with it, and they don't know where to get help, because they're just as scared by not knowing what's wrong with them than anything else, because they're supermen with uniforms on. They get home and they struggle with stuff, but they mentally don't know that they're struggling. They're so used to being just big, courageous guys, and men and women, I should say, but they're supposed to be these courageous people, and they don't want to admit that they're struggling with something before it's too late. So if you see anybody out there that's struggling with PTSD, it's a very serious issue, and try to get them help.
If you recall, they and I don't know if I'm sure you got some of those 22 patches as well. The first part of Range Day, they had those 22 patches out, which is the number of suicides today. And then later on is when they put out those PTSDs. And if you recall, shout out to that company, because we talked to them, and he talked about how the owner was so pro veteran and spent a lot of money in making patches and getting out, working with awareness and helping out veterans and stuff like that. So very pro veteran company.
You got a chance to go buy some of their products. I can tell you right now that Hudson Supplies is going to get some of my business. So yeah, absolutely shout out to them. But I think this is an awesome patch. It's a big patch. It's going to be one of those range bag patches. It's not going to be a hat patch for sure. But yeah, it's a great patch. And I loved it. But all right, so the question for this one Okay, is last Tuesday. Can you watch the? I'm gonna put. Hold on, let me put in the internal chat the answer because you might not even remember. Even
I've
though
been
you're
watching. I've been watching pretty much both sides. It's not
yeah.
too terribly difficult.
No, it's not. That's the answer. All right.
Oh yeah.
Last Tuesday night we had what I thought was a phenomenal chat. We brought in Clover and I and G Webs, and then we brought in a couple guys from 2A Guys and Gear that would do reviews. We brought in Jeff. We brought in Jeff and JJ from GearReport.com. We had Tack Daddy in here. We had Danny from Full Mag Sports in here. And we had Pablo in here. Now, Pablo was a manufacturer. What company does Pablo did he own and found? And what is the company's name? You're going to get this patch if you remember it. What was the company's name that Pablo owns?
That's a hard one.
It is a tough one, but it's for a really awesome patch. There it is.
Tardot got it. It wasn't as hard as I thought.
Steelman Express. That is very, very true. Tardot.
Sweet patch, brother.
SD patch. Yeah, this is probably this is my Pablo's Bar and Grill, says Gizzard. Yeah, this is by far probably my favorite patch of SHOT Show. I love this patch.
Yeah.
I picked up 3 or 4 of them. He actually told us to take as many as we want. He was like, yeah, man, the more we can get out there about this, it was awesome. So I think we both took several of them. I think I took 3, maybe 4. I'm keeping 1 for myself, obviously, but I've got a couple.
Same. I think I got 3 in the 22 patches. I think I got 3 of those as well.
Yeah. But I'm going to keep 1 of each for myself, but I'm going to give just because I think it's awesome patches and I love the message that it's sending. So, yeah, congratulations, Tardot. So those are the 5 items that we're going to start out with. Like I said, between my patron giveaways, that everyone that's a patron of mine is going to be receiving something from SHOT Show to say thank you for your support. I've got Drill of the Month winners from this past month. Both on the patron side and their YouTube side. They will be getting some stuff from SHOT Show included in their winning packages, and those winners will be announced Tuesday night on the show. Let's see here. I'm sorry. Travis says you can give the beanie away to someone else. I don't give my address out, but I like the bragging rights. Okay.
I have his address. What's he talking about?
I have his address. I mean, you don't have to email me your address, bro. I've already got it.
he's been begging me for my lineman cap. He better have a valid address.
Sorry. I mean, if you don't want me to send it to you, I will. But I've already got your address. So, congrats.
If you don't want to accept it.
Yeah, that's right.
Give it away again.
Yeah, you can. If you don't want it, that's one thing. If you just are worried about giving your address, too late. Just let me know.
Right. Unless he moved. Maybe he moved. Who knows? We all know Mohawk Boy can be transient at times. So.
That's true. And I also know that, he says, I didn't know you had it.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Really?
Even if I didn't have your home address, I know the restaurant that you run, so I can send it there if I wanted to.
I'd love that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be funny, wouldn't it? Anyways, no, I've been going. I don't even know how long I've been going on for. I just want to kind of come in and say hi, talk to you guys a little bit, and then start the kind of the SHOT Show swag giveaways. Like I said, the patrons they're all going to get a little package from me. But I want to start doing some of this stuff also. Is kind of talk about this, and as we have, it's Clover and I and G and Pink and Smeggy and Marco and Tack, and everyone has different pictures or videos coming out in the next couple of weeks. Some of the giveaways might be incorporated with those pictures or those videos as well. So Phoenix says you can get his Travis's phone number any truck stop stalling. Pink just says just an address at the Mohawk boy to get to him.
Hey, funny thing, that's what I was telling about. I'm working on my, my stuff today and getting it, in the envelopes and all that stuff. And it actually is addressed to Mohawk boy.
Awesome.
So,
they don't care what the name is as long as the address is there. They don't care what the name is.
Right.
So I might, that'd be funny. That might be an Instagram picture for you to put out there.
I think so. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'd have to blur out the address, but yeah, we can do that.
Patriot says, "Hey, Ghost, I'll pay for the 22." What 22?
The 22 patch, maybe.
Oh, I'm not worried about you paying for it. We'll talk, but that might be something that we put in the. I might just give one of those. I probably got a patch for you or something for the Patreon thing, but I can switch it out. I might just do that or something, but we'll see. We'll work it out. But that 22 patch is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. But yeah, let's see here. Let's go through this, Clover. You might want to take this down. Let's see here. Travis got the beanie. Tardot got the PTSD patch and the Angel Armor patch. So if those were anything that you were going to be sending to Tardot or Travis, might want to adjust those a little bit.
Tar got the Angel PTSD, and then Mohawk got the beanie.
I'm pretty sure he says.
And who got what else? Somebody got a.
I should have your address.
What else did who? What else? Who won? What else? Two more. What were they? Patriot got something.
Got the lanyard.
Which one? That was a CMMG lanyard, right?
The CMC triggers, yeah.
CMC triggers, yeah.
Yeah, CMC triggers.
Okay.
Then Tardot got the Angel Armor patch and the PTSD patch. He patched it up today.
And then Andrew got the buck drive.
Andrew got the buck knife drive, and Midnight Mohawk got.
I think between the shot fundraiser and my Patreon, I think all of those folks are getting something. So yeah, I'll make sure they get something different.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. But anyways, guys, let's see here. What was the name of the PTSD patch company? It's Hudson Supplies. Let's see if I can go over here and find them real quick. Hudson Supplies. I don't have there's a lot of Hudson Supplies.
Yeah,
so I don't know. Oh, Hudson Supplies PTSD awareness. So it's Orca Industries.
Looks like, unless they're just selling the patches.
They're just selling the patches.
And I don't have my SHOT Show.
My cards are at home.
Right.
It's Hudson Supplies, but who was it that asked that? You know?
They're a buckle company. Hudson Supplies is Hudson Supplies Soldier.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Soldier Systems.
Yeah. I'll find out exactly which one. Like I said, there's a lot of Hudson Supplies, but I'll find out who they are, and I will Tuesday night remind me, find it, and I will let you know a website as well. Let's see here. Andrew says, "Goes, what vet charity would you recommend?" There are a lot of them. I actually support several of them. Wounded Warrior is obviously a good one. And I know that Wounded Warrior, some of these people get bad raps.
Wounded Warrior has a really bad end rate of the dollars that actually go to
it has. I think they say like 9% of it or 11%.
Most of your bigger charities, you know, Susan G. Coleman's that way with cancer. I mean, it's very little because they've got so much overhead in everything they do. So,
Wounded Warrior is one that.
What's the one where they do the hunting? We talked to those guys.
That was one.
Can't remember. I have to go through my stuff.
Yeah. What was that one? Because that was
That was pretty cool, but I don't remember it.
Just if I can do a search for it. Veteran
TFO Nation, maybe? Was it TFO Nation? The Fallen Outdoors?
That doesn't sound.
That doesn't sound right.
Oh, it's Hunting with Soldiers. Hunting with Soldiers.
Yeah, hunting. There you go. Hunting with Soldiers.
That's a cool one. And they take out veterans out there that are disabled that are going to need special assistance to go hunting, and they get all the rigs up. They get everything that they're going to need to go hunting, and they take them hunting. It's an awesome thing. Yeah, but I do a couple different ones that are kind of more Marine Corps related. The Navy Marine Corps Relief Fund is a really good one. What does that say? Oh, I don't know. They have I started giving one. This is probably about 6 months or so ago. It's called the Injured Marine Semper Fi Fund, and obviously that's just the Marine Corps specific one. They've got another one. They've got home for our troops, maybe. And then I also just give to the USO as well. I don't give a whole lot to the USO, but I do give to the USO. USO was really big during World War II, obviously. But USO does really good stuff. They still have USO tours every year for the troops over there, and try to bring them, even if it's for a day or two. They try to bring a little bit of entertainment and a little bit of fun to get their minds off of the crap that they're going through over there. So I give, I think, about 4 or 5. But as far as the big ones, Wounded Warriors, good one. And like I said, all those big ones are going to get bad raps occasionally. But I know that Wounded Warrior does really good job for people. And then I give to a couple Marine Corps specific type stuff, and then USO. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. I will say this: there's not a bad veteran charity to give to, as long as it's legitimate. There's pick one, and you're helping somebody, and that's really all you can ask for.
Yeah, I would say, smaller and local, might even be better.
Yeah, sure. Yes, on the local or state level for sure.
Because they're getting less attention, less money. So I mean,
yeah, no, you're 100% correct. I didn't even think about that, but yeah. What you can do is you can just Google, veteran organization, veteran charities, or if you have a branch specific, just do a search for Marine Corps.
And I would be willing to bet, I don't know this, but I would be willing to bet that the Armed Forces recruiter in your area probably can turn you on to some.
That's probably a really good option.
Yep.
Pete says WarriorDogFoundation.org is one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one. So yeah,
we've seen some of those running around. Pretty cool. Had the tactical goggles on, and yeah,
they do. Range day, there was this one. It was a German Shepherd, I think, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and it had a little tack vest on them and the tactical goggles on there. It was awesome. I mean, they had like celebrities wanting to take picture with this dog. I mean, I think Zero actually took one with it. But that dog was cool. We had the tack vest and everything on. It was pretty cool. Patriot said blind disabled vets is another good one. Yeah, there's so many good ones out there, but just make sure that it's actually legitimate. A legitimate charity and not just some guy in his basement that starts a website up.
Right. Yeah.
But like I said, there's not a bad veteran charity. And I'll say this, and I want to make this 100% clear to everybody out there. Just because I'm a veteran and just because I give to charities, by no means am I telling you that if you don't give to veteran charities, then you're a piece of scum. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that, if you have an extra few dollars, it doesn't take much, $5, if you have an extra $5 at the end of the year, after all your stuff is done with Christmas and all your bills are paid and all that, and you've got an extra $5 lying around, and you're looking for a different kind of charity, I do think that, there are a lot of wonderful charities out there with Susan G. Komen. There's just wonderful causes out there. But I do have a personal spot for veterans. But I think the veterans also get. I'm not saying left behind. They get free.
I don't want to slam. I don't want to slam Susan G. Komen too much, but there's an added leftist. There's an added leftist slant to Susan G. Komen. So unlike veterans, I mean, I don't think you're going to find an anti-gun veterans organization.
I don't think so.
But, if it's outside of that realm, if you're talking, other charities, you got to be careful. A lot of them are run by lefties, and who knows who they're actually giving that money to. They could be giving it to bad politicians or, anti-gun groups, or who knows. So just be careful of
that. Pink put up the Instagram, and I'm going to copy this link and put it over here in the gun. This is an awesome dog.
Is that him? Was that him?
Here's the link to the Instagram picture that Pink had up there.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's not a German Shepherd. Yeah, awesome. I remember it was a big dog, but I don't remember what it was.
Tactical pup.
Very cool.
And you know what? Most dogs don't like stuff on their face and head and all that. He did not seem to give one care about having those goggles on. He was like, chill, this is cool, man. I got me some goggles,
Yeah, I would be willing to bet those dogs are probably trained to just do and take whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Patriot says he can't spell Marines. He has a hard time. I understand, bro. I understand. But no. All right, guys. Well, what was the name? The one that Tim from Mac was. What was Tim? He was giving the money from the NRA shirts to. What was Tim giving that money to? It was a veterans organization. I do know that, but I don't remember which one it was. Do you remember that, Clove?
No, I don't remember.
I'll have to look that one up for you, Rich. I'm sure you'll probably find it as well, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
Like I said, there's so many that do so much for so many that they kind of bleed together at some point.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys, well, we're going to get out of here. Thanks for joining us. It's just kind of a little quick Saturday afternoon thing. I want us to come say hi, get a little swag away, and all that stuff. So, if you guys are going to Tulsa and you weren't in on the first meeting, we are doing one tomorrow at 3 Eastern. I'm sure Cycle Camp will send out links and all of that stuff. Thanks. Thumbs up before you leave. Yeah. Thanks, Jared. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Hemi. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Thanks, Amorphous. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming in and tuning in. Had a good time. Just want to come and say hi. And give some shot show swag, man. See that 10 times real quick.
Yeah, it's tough.
Swag away. Thanks to everybody over on. Thanks, Jerry. He's my hype man, dude. Thanks everybody on the Gun Channel side. Jim, Pink, Doug, Ralph, Scott, DF2, John, Patriot, Ohio. We're over there. We had a good crowd over on the YouTube side. We were 40 something at one point. So CSC4, appreciate you, brother. Sarge, go check them out. But yeah, thanks for coming in, guys, and go check out shows tonight and tomorrow night and every night. Man, I tell you what, since you were on a little bit before me on Gun Channels, but not a whole lot, maybe a month or so. But man, since middle of the summer when we all kind of hopped on the Gun Channels, the schedule is filling up. I mean, there are some great shows out there, Clover.
Yeah, and I mean, sadly, on the weekends at this point, I'm not used to them enough to know, other than Rick and Travis on Saturday morning and Matt and Yankee, the ones that we're used to for months and months. But absolutely. Yeah, I know for a fact that you got Tardot, Gunpowder, and Gelsma, and both Shane and Liz. So check out those channels, Gelsma Outdoors, and you'll be able to get the schedules and figure it out.
All right, let's see here. Who are we going to pick for the Gun Channels Blitz today? Who's getting close to that 100 mark, or one of the marks of the people are looking for?
50 caliber Karma. Let's do 50 caliber.
Let's do Matt. You guys know Matt. He changed his name to 50 caliber Karma, and let me go get that channel link for you real quick. So
Rick hit 100.
What's that?
Rick hit 100 last night, so I know that
awesome.
I know that Matt over there at 50 caliber, he's still under, I think.
Yeah, he's at 65 right now, so we definitely got to get him up there.
Oh yeah, we can get him up there in the next week or two for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna copy this. So guys, here's what we're doing. Here's his link. It's you guys know Matt. He sits on some of my stuff and Clover stuff. It's Matt UP Matt Pugh, but it is he changed it to 50 caliber Karma. Let me paste it over here on GunChannels. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get some of the new creators that are just turning their cameras on and starting to produce some content, and get them some help. And we're not saying do a sub for sub because YouTube frowns upon that. But what we're saying is we're going to pick someone. Pretty much every live show, everyone's trying to do this. We're going to pick someone that's close to a milestone in the subscriptions or whatever, and try to help them over that barrier. And 50 caliber Karma is at 65 subscribers right now, so we're trying to get him to 100. And if you guys don't know what the 100 is kind of a big deal. The 100, you get the custom URL for YouTube, but it also allows you to go live from your mobile devices at 100 subs. Now, before that, you can still go live through Hangouts, but the 100 subs allows you to go live via your cell phone or tablet, which is really helpful sometimes. So those are the two big things. I think the custom URL is probably the biggest for the branding side, at least.
And then it's also huge for morale and that boosts the confidence too.
Hit that 100, absolutely.
Yeah, you get triple digits. That's nice. Yeah.
So what we're asking you to do is to go check out their channel and go watch a couple different videos that they have out there.
If I might suggest a specific video,
sure.
And all of his stuff, Matt's hilarious, by the way.
Oh, he is.
At least I think so. It's presented in a very, very cool, very unique fashion. But he's got a video. If you're out there, if you've got kids or grandkids or nieces or nephews or whatever, I'm talking smaller kids. He's got this review over I don't even remember now what it is. I'll have to go back and watch the video because I'm eventually going to get one for my grandbabies. But it's a little toy rifle that is fully articulating, uses spring loaded, but uses these.
It's the Thunderbolt, wasn't it?
Something like that. Yeah, Thunderbolt, maybe that's what it is. But it's awesome. Fully articulating bolt action rifle with a little scope on it that shoots these little plastic bullets that you load, and it's just cool as all get out to teach really small kids, about
check out Savage. I think the Savage is like a pink one, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a pink Savage toy gun or whatever.
No, I believe that's a Savage. Savage. I think it's real. I think it's a Savage Rascal.
Oh, the Rascal. Yeah, the pink was a pink Rascal. Yeah, that's what it was. But yeah, go check that out. But yeah, he's got a great personality. But what we're asking you to do, guys, is go check out his videos. And we're not asking you to subscribe to him just because we say to subscribe to him. If you want to do that and help them out, then fantastic. But what we're asking you to do is we're trying to not only get people to barriers, but we're trying to get quality content out to more people. So go watch a couple of his videos. And if you like some of his videos and you choose to subscribe and you choose to click the notification bell, great. But what we want you to do is whatever video you choose to do this on, just leave a comment, like that video, leave a comment in his video and said, you've just been hit by the hashtag GunChannels Blitz. And I'm going to put the hashtag out there. You've just been hit by the hashtag GunChannels Blitz. And that lets them know that, we're trying to help him out. So go check out Matt and all of his stuff. Like he said, he puts good stuff out there. He brings I'll say a unique sense of humor. But it's a funny one, and we get along great, and he's really good for morale because he'll just come out with some weird stuff out of the blue, which really kind of picks you up from time to time.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And the and the hashtag Gun Channel Blitz thing also. I mean, that kind of lets them know, lets them know that as a community that the community cares about them and cares about their channels and that sort of thing too. So.
Now, Phoenix says, blah, blah, blah. He supports enough 2-bit creators. We're Reddit approved, baby. Reddit approved. So, all right, guys. Well, we're going to head on out of here. Once again, thanks for hanging out with us for a little while, and we'll get this stuff shipped out to you guys at 1. Appreciate everything you guys do. Check out, I've already got several SHOT Show videos out there. Clover and I are trying to do things a little bit differently from SHOT Show. Instead of bringing the big guns and everyone that's going to have the same videos out there, we went to try to get some stuff that we liked, that we've worked with, that we approve, and that we thought was a great concept, and got some interviews. So we're trying not to bore you and load you up with the same old stuff that everyone else is going to produce. We try to think outside the box and bring a different perspective of SHOT Show. If you're getting bored of the SHOT Show videos, I apologize. I will be sprinkling in, obviously, our normal range stuff and all that in there too. So, but if you are interested in the SHOT Show stuff, we got some really cool stuff coming out. We both have our videos that are already out there. I've got a really, really, really special interview dropping either tomorrow or Monday, depending when I get approval. And I think Clover said he's got his interview with American Gun Chick is dropping
here in about 10 or 15 minutes, probably.
15 minutes. So go check that out as well. So, guys, I want to say thank you. Clover, you got anything real quick?
Yeah, I'm going to self-promote because I forgot to do it last night. Yeah. My influencer store, you can go to clovertech.com or clovertech.com/Amazon. I believe is the link for that. Anyway, added some new stuff to that. That's all tactical Leprechaun approved gear. That's all stuff that I have bought, purchased, whatever, used, and added a bunch of archery stuff and then some more reloading stuff the other day to the influencer store. So if you're interested in reloading or archery stuff, want to see some of the stuff I use and potentially buy it, well, there it is.
There you go. Yeah. That's the really cool thing about that is, and we're both, Clover's much more into it than I am. I've actually just kind of gotten approved to do some of the stuff, but getting some links on my website here in the next week or so with some affiliate links that, you don't have to go and use these if you don't want to shop there. But what we're going to throw out there, and Clover's already got some right there. He got some really awesome ones too. But that influencer thing is pretty cool. If you're going to go and shop some of these companies, all we're saying is maybe if you would go to our website, and mine's not up yet, so don't go to mine right now because I just started this happening the last couple of days. But I will have some up there. But if you're going to shop some of the companies that we have affiliate links with, and you're going to shop them anyways, maybe you go through our website, click our link, and from there and shop from that side, because at that point, it might not be very much, but every little bit helps. It does support the channel. We will get some stuff back from that. So go check out Clover's website. He's got a bunch of stuff up there. I'll be adding some the next few days, but these affiliate links do help support the channel. And like I said, if you're going to shop there anyways, maybe if you would go through our link, it's not changing anything. It helps us out,
Yeah, it's a very passive way, to help support a channel. Yeah, you're spending that money anyway. So,
and all that. Well, anyways, guys, thanks again for watching. It's been a great. I don't even know how long it's been, but it's been a great time. Almost 2 hours, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
hour and a half,
something like that.
So just kind of time flies. But thanks again for everybody. We'll see you Tuesday night at 8:00 Eastern, 7 Central for Tactical Tuesday. Make sure you go check out all the shows tonight, tomorrow, every night. Now we got some serious talent out now right now doing some live shows every night. Tomorrow night, I'm really excited. I think that the girls shows debuts tomorrow night, and I'm not sure what they're going to call it, but
yeah.
That debuts tomorrow night. So Tardot's got one tonight, I believe, and the girls have theirs tomorrow. But go check every single night, man. There is some serious talent out there. Go support them all and keep growing. If you're not turning your camera on yet, go ahead and start. If you're turning your camera on but you haven't gone live yet, start. I will say this about going live. It's very addicting. I'm not going to lie. Live is very fun.
And also, if you're out there and you miss a show, remember, you can catch that in replay. So, while you're, while you're reloading or while you're, I don't know, mailing stuff or doing taxes or whatever, kick it on and listen to it,
Jared's, he's driving. Travis, do you have an idea of what time your show's going to start tomorrow night? I know you've been coming, been doing different times because you've gone earlier sometimes and all that. Do you have an idea of when yours is going to to start tomorrow night. Hopefully he'll be able to give us some sort of an answer. Because I would hate for, it was a couple weeks ago. He started like really early, like an hour or two early. And I know some people didn't get the notifications and probably missed it. He says 10 to 10:30. I'm assuming that's Eastern time. So be on the lookout around 10:30 tomorrow night Eastern for Midnight Ranges show. Anyway, so guys, like I said, watch all the shows, watch them on replay, support all of the channels you can. If you're not producing content yet, think about it. Help the community out. The more we can get, the better and stronger the community will be. And all of that. So thank you once again, guys. Thank you to Clover for hopping in. It's always a blast to talk and hang out with you, my friend.
Yep.
And I will see you sometime soon. I will see everybody else, if not sooner. I will see you Tuesday night at 8 Eastern, 7 Central for Tactical Tuesday. Semper Fi.